What's going on, guys? It's your boy PS239 Riverboy, and I'm back at it again with another video. And this is week 14 of the weekly Go Mining Progression series. It's been a very long time, and I actually got something very special for you guys. I got one of my friends here. His name is the Bull, and he's in the Elite Crypto Cracking Crew Discord and the Elite member. And he's like really progressed in this account so far, and I believe he's in here like less time than me. So like he's actually doing really good. So I wanted to get him on here. So introduce yourself, Bull.
Hey guys, what's up?
So yeah, guys, I just wanted to because you guys been watching me grow this whole time and all of that, and I just wanted another perspective on here. So basically last week I didn't really I actually did hit a block, and one of my clanmates did hit an 8x, so that bumped us up into Horizon. Apparently, with the new changes, we're in Horizon now, which is actually pretty crazy. I wouldn't have expected it, but I've been selling miner rigs all week, flipping them basically. Like I sold a 1 TH 35 watt East collection for around almost 300 GMT. And then I bought two more East collections, and I only made like 6 GMT off of those sales, but I made something. And I was flipping, and then I just sold those ones quick, just so for the new update, I wanted to see what Dune was like. And then I just got the surprise that bam, you're in Horizon. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm probably not going to be able to spend anything until next week. But I brought Bull on here because I wanted to ask him a few questions, see his progression, because I noticed he's been here least time than me, but he is way past me. And it's because the luck of the draw in Minor Wars, guys. So, Bull, what got you into Go Mining?
Um, it was actually a few YouTube ads that kept popping up, and I got sick of it, so I finally clicked on it, and then I seen it was an investing app. I thought it would have just been your normal investing stock kind of market, but then I actually done some research, and it was investing into a mining rig that actually generated you passive income of Bitcoin. And yeah, so I checked that out and actually got into it. And it was very hard to get into it at the start because there was not a lot of information about it, not a lot of YouTube videos. But I kind of made the leap. Invested, I think it was $50 to buy the minimal miner plus the actual bonus miner. Actually, really encouraged me to make that first purchase as well. But yeah, ever since then, it's been really good.
All right. How long did before you had came into Minor Wars?
Like from when I first downloaded the app.
Yeah, when you first started. Because I think you only been here for like 3 months, right? 2 months.
I can tell you, yeah, it's actually been, I've been here for, give me 2 seconds because I'm actually on my app right now. I have been here for exactly 79 days.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've been here since like February, maybe early, like late January. And like you were showing me your account, and you've progressed so far, and it's mainly because of Minor Wars. So I just wanted to like show everybody like how Minor Wars could like basically progress your account even way further. And like I've been doing this for 14 weeks now, and like my account is nowhere near past your account. So I kind of wanted someone else who has better luck in Minor Wars to show up on here and show some people. So like how's that going, man? Like
It's a very hit and miss question. I think when I first got into it, it was very confusing. Didn't really know much about it. The boosts themselves were a whole different learning curve. But it's been good. I will not complain from the amount of money that I've earned off Minor Wars itself. Like I invested $5,000 like total of my own money, and then I've made about, well, yeah. So that's like 10,000 your currency. Sorry, yeah, 5,000 your currency, probably no 2.5 grand your currency. So $2,500 your currency and about 5,000 mine. But in total, I've probably made about, in the whole 79 days, I think it was, or 76, whatever it was. I've made, my account value was roughly worth about $15,000.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. I think my account value is like roughly like in rigs, I think it's around 3 or 4 thousand US dollars. So probably 8 years. And then I maybe mined like 6 or 700 GMT and then maybe gotten like another $600 in GMT mining blocks. Like my whole Miner Wars experience really is from my wife's account
Yeah,
because my wife has her own account. She's KYC'd and everything. Like she noticed like she noticed that on some days when like we needed money in a pinch, all I would have to do was just like do a couple transfers and then I got money. And then she was like, how? She's like, I know you used mostly all your check already and you're saving that for that. How did you pull money out? How'd you get this money? And I was like, well, I got this miner app. It's just mining me Bitcoin every day. And I don't like to cash out my Bitcoin, but I will if I need to. So I got her into investing. She's only got like 5 terahash, but I put her in Miner Wars, and bro, her luck is immaculate. Like, I wish I had her luck. She was in Odyssey for a while, and she would just AFK blocks with 5 TH in Odyssey. I was like, what the fuck? And like my account's luck on Miner Wars is just horrible. Like, yeah, I've broken even pretty much on boosting, but I honestly feel like I for every 10 rounds I go in, I only win one.
yeah, it's very lucky.
It is. But you also have like a really good team. Like the crypto Crafting crew, you guys are like a really good team.
Yeah, I would strongly agree with that. I think the only thing that we're really lacking is everyone's spread out around the globe, so it's, different time zones, stuff
Yeah.
like that, and we have the Discord. Everyone always talks in there, but it's more, when it first started, it seemed like there was a lot of people that were just there to make a quick dollar. Um, and we've kind of weaved a lot of people out like that.
Yeah, that's another reason why I kind of didn't stay too long because like all of the requirements and you have to boost so much. Like, bro, I'm in like 6 different miner apps, and this is like one of my least invested one. It's like my second least invested one, and like I'm I honestly don't like boosting if I'm not gonna win. So like I don't get the you have to boost 200 GMT a week, even if you don't win. Like it gets discouraging, especially after like 4 weeks in a row of not winning any blocks.
Yeah, no, 100%. It does. I would definitely say on that though, like looking at my account right now in my rewards, I've mine just under $700 worth of Bitcoin itself.
What's your reward?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just getting that. My rewards. I just had it now. I've lost it. My Yeah, so Bitcoin total rewards is $691.23. That's just in Bitcoin. That's your currency as well. So that's
Yeah,
about fourteen hundred
that's
dollars.
like almost 1,200.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I couldn't give you the exact number what it is in mind, but it's about $1,300 give or take. My currency once it converts over. But if that was what I would make if I was just in solo. But because of the block rewards, they're paid out in GMT, and I've got
Yeah, Insane amount.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know if there's a way to tell you. Like I found it a while ago.
Yeah, you can go to the clan. You go to like if you were in the clan, like in Minor Wars, and you click like the button where it says personal, and then you could see up and it would show how much mined clan BTC you got, and it shows how much GMT you got up there, and then or how much GMT you've won. So like on this account, I've only won 1,500, but on my wife's account, it's just ridiculous. She's got like 8,001 or something, and I decided to lock all her coins.
Oh wow.
I wanted to know. Yeah, I didn't go the TH route on her account. I just went the lock route because I wanted a fucking fat 20% always, and then when I do start upping her TH, it'll because she was in Minor Wars, and like I didn't feel like she needed to up her TH because she was hitting blocks.
Mm.
I was like, bro, she's hitting blocks anyway.
No.
And like I don't know if it's like some kind of newcomer thing where like if you're in a clan and you're got low TH, you have more luck than someone who's got like 100 TH because her account hits blocks. It's fucking it's retarded. I don't think I've ever AFK'd a block, and her account is like AFK'd like 8. So, and like she doesn't understand. I just like say like, "Yo, love, I need to use your phone," and I just make sure I click the service
Mm.
button once every
No, that
night.
that service button definitely is a lifesaver with your weekly or daily fees for service fees. 100%.
Yeah, yeah, 3% off of $100 is
Mm.
$3, bro. So it it goes the mile when you're talking
Mm.
about days in this app, and that's the only reason why I try to keep my discount always like above 14 or 15. Like I got mines to 17 now because I've been locking up a bunch of my tokens. And I'm trying to get well, I was trying to get 50K tokens locked so I can get that key, but they changed it with the go boxes.
I
What do you think
think
about the go boxes?
it's it's another way to from a like a business point of view. I would say it's they know that there's more, whether they're better or not, but I feel like they're starting to realize there's more mining apps starting to come out and become the new thing. So I feel like that's just their way to kind of save money or bring more money in to get more people to buy and spend money to make money. Um, it's the same with that copy boost, like I actually quite like that.
Oh, I loved it, and I was gonna say, how do you feel about how they just got rid of the copy
Well,
boost
see,
because it
I
was
don't know if it
losing them
was
money?
well, 100% was losing. 100%.
It was losing them money. Put it like this. So the whales, right? They, you know how on a 8x round, the whales would spend
Mm,
like thousands of GMT, okay? So that copy boost, the way it worked is it's only 5 coins and it 100% copied the
mm,
boost that comes out next. So like say if it's a green boost, it will 100% copy that green boost 5 times. So it was
mm,
overpowered. It was the best thing to do. So if you were going to boost at all, you would
yeah,
only boost copies, right? So then on 8x rounds, 10x rounds, 32x rounds, no whales would
mm,
boost at all. The only thing that couldn't get copied is the team power up boost and the clan power up boost. That's the only thing that couldn't get copied. So for 2 days in a row, all of these whales like La Caparita and all of them, they didn't boost at all because it's a disadvantage. They get boosted on. And there was a couple of people who would just spam copy boosts on the high multiple rounds. And just think about it. If they only use copies, the people who used just regular red boosts before, they need to use 20 copies to basically match one red boost. And everyone was spamming copies. No, there. I remember I was looking at the rounds. There was a point in time where like 5 rounds went by and only copy boosts were placed down, and nobody wanted to place
Mm.
anything else because they didn't want to get copied on. So like there were just pure AFK rounds. So like just thinking about that, Go Mining probably lost so much revenue in those few days that they had to pull the plug, and they haven't said anything about it. They haven't mentioned it, and they haven't said anything about the copy boost yet. So they pulled the plug. I know that's
Yeah,
why.
well,
Like they lost so
yeah,
much money.
100%. They, well, see,
Like just
they
think
said
about it.
they pulled it due to it being bugged. No, that it worked perfectly fine. I, I
It
know.
was a plug. It worked perfectly fine. It lost
Well,
them so much money. That's what it was. And, like, that was Dune that I was looking at. So imagine Horizon, Eclipse, and Odyssey. In Odyssey, like, I have a friend that's a whale. When boosts, he boosts off the bat 24 red echoes, like off the bat. When he only goes for like 56 X's and up, and he's like, bro, I just straight up boost 24 red echoes off the bat. And I'm like, bro, that's like fucking. But yeah, man, like if they lose so much money on boosts because of one boost, and then whales are not going to want to actually whale because they're going to get boosted on.
Oh, 100%. Like there was the first day, I believe. Yeah, you are correct. Like the green, like someone threw out a red boost, and if I threw out spent one GMT, it would copy the whole thing.
Yeah, it would copy 20% of it, and then the blue would copy, or the purple would copy 40, and then the red will copy 100%.
100%.
But the green is 1, the purple is 2 GMT, and the red is 5 GMT. So you basically save 95 GMT if you copy a red boost,
Mm,
or 99
100%.
GMT. So like it was just a big disadvantage to try to boost and not use copies, you know?
Yeah, well, see, on the second day, they actually increased the price to the the colors to match their coordinates price. So greens were 1, purples were 10, and reds were 100.
What,
But
copies? I didn't
yeah,
even
yeah, for
see them
on
do
the
that.
second day,
I
you
didn't
didn't
even
see
see
them.
them do that. No, because, like, probably right after that, they probably got rid of them because I only remember the first day. And, like, I was watching a couple rounds. I actually made a video about it, and I was really excited because I was like, "Yo, now I could probably finally contend with these whales because 'cause Imma just boost copies, and then if they try to super whale, I fucking out copy them pretty much or I copy exactly what they do, but I spend an eighth of the amount of money they spend." You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Oh, 100%.
yeah,
I said that to John as well. I was like, you know what, like if we all jump on and just copy boost, like you think about it, I copy, you copy, and John copies, or any say 5 of us copy and one person boost, it's gonna copy 5, you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
and they got rid of it.
yeah.
But I guess it's just one of them things that they were losing money, and yeah, 100%. If I was in their situation when I would lose that much money, 100%, I would pull the pin too.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. It was just like each round that went by, they probably made a certain amount of money. And I noticed like like right now, like you get like 60 GMT per block, but I'll see like 600 or 700 GMT get spent on the round, and it doesn't increase the block price. It just, you still get that same 60 GMT. So it's almost not even worth boosting more than what the round can produce you. So like I don't
Mm.
understand why some people will boost like $200 or $300 on a round that only gives you like $40.
I
So
think
that's
it's
why I don't
people
understand.
are only just starting to realize since this new update. I think people are only just starting to realize the block values. Like the first, it was actually today. Someone joined it, never seen him boost before, or I haven't seen him in a while for me to remember him. They threw out on a 2x. They threw out like $500 worth of reds, so 5 reds for me. Just, yeah, threw it out, and they actually won. They didn't even win the block, but they threw away $500 to make 50. So they were, potentially throwing away. Well, they did. They threw away 500, but if they won that, they would have only got, they would have lost $450, my currency.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, to me, I think since this new update or in Horizon in general, I feel like that it's only really worth reds for anything higher than a 16. Um, like I got a 4x myself, and once it loads, I can tell you the exact price of it. Um, yeah, for some reason it's not loading, but yeah, it's like half of what it used to be.
they actually put more plans or leagues that I thought. I thought it was going to be 4. They actually got 5. So that's the reason why everything is lower. And I think they were saying that Odyssey got lowered too because of they have more people in their clans as well. Um, instead of I thought they would have increased it because of the more people, but they actually lowered it all across the board. So all across the board has got lowered this week. And I'm assuming with like the weekly votes, it'll eventually come back to what it was before.
Yeah, well, I think with the votes, people are gonna, you know, le- I feel like since this new update, everything's been lowered. So then they're gonna either pull out a solo and go to mining wars, or go back pull out of mining wars and go to solo. Um, but the greedy machines were one of the best machines when they first come out. In my preference, they're still really good if they've got enough th behind it.
You had a greedy machine, right? How long have you had it?
It I actually bought it 1 week ago. What day is today? Wednesday. Yeah, 1 week ago today I bought
So
it.
did you get your first greedy machine upgrade from on Tuesday? Did you
Uh,
notice it?
no, I didn't notice it.
Or was it's so small you didn't notice.
Yeah, well, the power on my greedy machine is only 21.01 th. So I think it was like it's like 5%, if I'm not wrong, of what your actual
I
tariff
thought it was
is.
1%.
I'm not 100%
It's
sure
been a
actually. I
long
need to.
time since I watched that video, so it could been upped because I know the votes increase it on the like it increases it weekly. It's just a certain percentage it increases weekly. And Minor Wars gets most of that percent.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just gone through my history and efficiency upgrade. Oh, efficiency upgrade. That's probably power upgrade. That's probably what I want. Um, yeah, the last power upgrade I've got is on the 14th of August. So, no, I never got upgraded unless it's like at the end of each cycle. I'm not 100% sure. Instead of each week.
I thought it
Uh,
was a friend had told me it was every Tuesday. So I'm not too sure. I gotta look it up myself. But I know he said it was like every Tuesday. And his rig was like 7 or 800 th, and he would get like around five th each Tuesday, and that's
mm,
what kind of sold me is
yeah,
that
I think.
he was getting a free 5 th. I'm like, bro, that's more than I'm investing every week, and
Yeah,
he's getting
well,
them for free.
yeah, it is. Well, I think the thing that really sold the greedy for me is, you go out and buy any other machine or create your own. Max you can go up to is 5,000, but with the greedy, I believe you can go to 6,000.
Yeah, it's 6,000. You can
Yeah,
surpass the 5,000 cap with a greedy machine. But I
yeah,
believe
that's
you can't purchase the power past 6,000, past 5,000. You have to let it stack to 6,000, if I'm sure.
yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm
I'm
positive.
looking at that
But
right
by the
now.
time you get to 5,000, you'll be making like 50 a day. So like it would only take you like a year to get to the other 6,000.
Yeah, well, I'm making about $9
Yeah, we
a day, your currency, but it works out to about just under $20 a day for me. Um, so yeah, I'm making $8.88 a day your currency. So it's yeah, about almost just under $20 for me. It's the same with the other like Hashmo. Like I bought that $500 TH machine, and the price wasn't 500; it was just under 1,000 for me, and it's making
was like, I don't think we have 1,000 rig machine on Hashmall. And then you was like the 500 hash. I was like, oh. And then I forgot that USD or the US dollar is like pretty much the strongest currency, me being an American. And like, I'm like, bro, fucking a one US dollars, like almost two Australian dollars. That's crazy. But
yeah,
I'm pretty sure it pretty much converts the same way. So you guys like are probably like paying around the same price for everything, but it's just the dollar conversion.
yeah. So if I'm paying the exact same as what you're paying, but
But it's
obviously, yeah, because
conversion.
we're yeah, I'm paying that bit extra. Um, but like you're getting a $5 to $6 payout on that, and I'm getting $12. But at the same time, it's the same price.
Yeah, it's the
So
same US dollar amount or same
yeah,
Bitcoin amount, we could say. It's the same Bitcoin amount.
yeah. Well, see, I don't look at it like that. I look at the dollar symbol, and I have more numbers in mind. So that's just why I think Australia is better. Me personally.
Yeah, I like Australia. Like I've been planning on going out there. My wife actually wants to move and she's like, once you get like $5 or $1,000 a day on the minor apps, we should just leave the country and just go somewhere. And I'm like, that's actually not a bad idea. I wouldn't even really need to work if I'm making $1,000 a day. Like, I
No,
don't even want to work. Like, I
I,
can't spend $1,000 a day. I can't even do it if I tried now.
I feel like that. I heard a really good saying, yeah, and I hold it close to me. Cool shit ain't cheap, and cheap shit ain't cool. So if you want
Yeah.
something in life, you gotta pay for it.
Well, yeah.
Unfortunately,
Also, a bit more humble and frugal, I would say. I don't like flashy cars and all of that other shit. Like I got a town and country minivan. And my wife has a Dodge Challenger. So
whoa!
I'm
I
not
wonder
the
what the
flashy one. I'm not the flashy one. But we take her car everywhere. Pretty much.
oh, I bet so would I.
Yeah, I just got it's like a soccer mom minivan, but it's a fucking tank, bro. It's like a 1990s Town and Country Chrysler, and it's a fucking tank, man. We were at the red light, and a fucking no, a Mercedes Benz just came in and smacked into the back of us, and their whole front end was just totaled and wrecked. And the back end of my minivan had a small little bump in the bumper. So like,
Damn.
thing is a fucking tank. It's a solid steel. I love that thing. So I'm not getting rid of it. Like,
So
I've
you
been
say it's
fixing
a
it
tank?
and working it. Yeah, man, I'm a total advocate of any dollar that I have left over goes to Bitcoin. I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
spending any money. I'm not trying to be flashy. My wife is like, "You got all this money, why don't you buy new shoes?" I'm like, "These shoes are still good." I'm like, I'm not one of those guys who's gotta buy a new pair of shoes every year because I've had the same pair of shoes for like 10 years. Like them bitches still are good. They don't have no creases in them. They're clean. Like I understand girls like getting new outfits all the time and shit, but I just need like my 5 or 6 fits that I can switch around and mismatch or and match up, and I should be good. And I just been stacking Bitcoin, man. Like, I wish I
Yeah.
started earlier. Wish I
Like,
started earlier, but
oh,
now that I'm
um,
here, I love mining. Like, I got a 7 terahash BitAxe rig in my house, and that's how I started mining. Like, I got one of those, like, a YouTuber sold it to me, and he was like, "If you're lucky, you can hit 3.175 Bitcoin." And I was like, "What? I can win all that Bitcoin on my own?" And I was like, "What do I gotta do?" So I ended up buying the BitAxe. It was like $500. And I haven't hit any blocks because I'm solo mining. If I do ever hit a block, that's like the whole 3.1 Bitcoin. So that's
mm,
crazy. And that's what really got me into mining. I wanted to, like, I thought about it. I was like, if I keep buying more miner rigs, I'm going to need to convert my entire closet to mining. But like
mm,
my corner that I had it in, it's so hot already. And it was just like plugged into my Xbox and shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. And then I found this app. I found this app from another app called Atlas Earth, and that Earth, that Atlas Earth is probably my worst investment ever. Like
I
I tell
actually
everybody
seen
that.
that. Like, I was gonna like, I didn't really want to invest into it. Like, I seen it because it was
Well,
like, I love
I will
Atlas.
say, if you like doing like game offer up games for money and like surveys and shit, Atlas Earth does pay out the most in surveys and games and all that, but they pay you in Atlas bucks. And if you like
Mm,
convert the Atlas bucks to like dollars, it's you get paid out the most. But the way Atlas Earth works, you can only use Atlas bucks to buy property, and then the property is basically like the Bitcoin miners. They give you a certain amount of money every day, and you
yeah,
can increase that amount by watching ads to boost up your speed. And bro, I think I'm like 5 or 6 grand invested, and I'm at $1 a day.
yeah, no,
Not a
fuck.
good, not a good investment. Not a good investment. The only thing that really got me is because they got, like, the leaderboards and the the badges, and I'm, like, the mayor of a couple of parts of my, like my city area, and if people buy badges, I get that income, and I just don't know what it is. It was just like the leaderboard thing. I'm the best in the area. It kind of got me. And then they had like the monthly subscription, and then it just started piling. And yeah, you get all the free Atlas bucks. And I just kind of let it go. And I did kind of forget about the app for a little bit until I started seeing those monthly subscriptions come in because it was like 75 a month. And like at first I was into it, but once I realized, because I thought it would start picking up as you got into it, it's the other way around. Like you start off with like a 30x multiplier on your land. So like I got to 100 parcels, which is like $1,000. I got
Mm,
to 100 parcels, and it was making me around $1 a day with the 30x. And then once I hit 150 parcels, it dropped me to like 50 a day with the 20x. So then I was like, what the fuck? So I needed to get to 300 parcels to match the dollar a day again. But then I hit a new tier that lowers my ad boost to 15x. And now I'm back to 50 cent. So then that's how they get you. It's kind of like a scam. So like
yeah,
you can never really get past $1 a day until you're at a 2x. And then once you get to a 2x, you've pretty much already invested more than 50 grand into the app. And then now you can surpass the dollar a day like threshold that they capped you on. And I didn't really know all that until like I got really into the app, and it was just fuck. Like I made a video on it on my channel. It's got good views, and all that, but I didn't really realize all that fuckery until like towards the end of me really using it. Now I just cash out the money I make on it. I make about like 31, $32 a month.
Yeah. I yeah, no. I did download it. I didn't
For
spend that.
6 grand, 30 bucks a month, it's not that good.
No. See,
I
if
could
you would
put
have
6 grand
invested all
in the
that money.
hash mall.
Yeah, well, that's it. You would make all that money back in 90 days.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I
Yeah, you live and learn.
Yeah, well, that's it. You live, you learn, and I guess you'll never learn if you don't make mistakes. So, like, if you went out and done something and you're kicking goals every day, you're never going to learn anything because you're not failing, you're not getting kicked down. So, I feel like, yeah, without getting kicked down, you're never going to learn. And obviously, you've learned from that mistake, and now you're, in a way better spot, I would say, and you're here. But I've gone down that path as well, and I haven't invested that much money into it. I actually haven't even invested a cent to it. I just kind of downloaded
If
it. And
you're in Atlas Earth, don't invest any money, in my opinion. Coming
no,
from someone who has like, I think I have over 800 parcels. Each parcel is $5. So it's not worth it, bro.
no,
Not worth it.
I I do
If I would
have.
have had that same 6 grand today, I would invest it into a greedy machine and then the rest into Hashmole.
Mm, yeah, 100%.
Because I sold 9 terahash of my collections on here, and that got me like almost $1,200. So I was like so close to buying the greedy machine, but at the time they were like 14. If I would have waited 2 weeks, they'd be 900. Like now they're 900. So I could have got
Mm,
it, but then I was just like, my friend Surfer was telling me about the hash mole and how he already invested heavy. He sold all his Go mining rigs and he's almost broke even. So then that got made me to do the leap. So then I just came over to hash and it's good, bro. I've been in here for a month now and I took a loan. I'm almost paid it off. Like I think I have like I just made another payment today and I'm waiting for the Bitcoin from Hashmole to process on my Coinbase so then I can like convert it into Bitcoin and I'm gonna wait for the Bitcoin to go back to like 120s and then I'm gonna sell it. So I've been stacking a week's worth of Bitcoin or USDT on hash and buying Bitcoin at all prices. And then once we get back to highs, I'm gonna convert it into cash and then cash out and pay another payment towards the loan. Think I got it
yeah.
down to like less than 500.
Mm. Speaking of loans, actually, with the whole Bitcoin thing, like me personally, I haven't done that. I don't think I'm gonna do that anytime soon.
Well,
Uh,
put it like this, the reason why I do it is my last big loan like was I borrowed $3,000 and I bought Bitcoin at
mm,
7,600 or at 76,000. So put it like this, at that point in time, I had maybe like $100 to boost or to put in on Bitcoin, but I have like 15 different loan offers on my desk and I can just, they're all pre-approved. So all I got to do is scan the QR code and that money will be in my bank account the very next day. So
yeah,
I just took like I saw Bitcoin falling. Like we were at like 100 and then we dropped to 90 and then dropped to 80 and then I was like, "Bro, I need to buy some Bitcoin." So then I got the loan and then by the time I got the loan, we fell again and got to like 94 or 74, I mean. And I was like, "Yo, I need to transfer this." So then my last purchase was $3,000 worth of Bitcoin at 76,000. And I'm already I have that loan down to like 1,500 and I took that loan I think in April. So I got
yeah.
that one down to 1,500 and I think overall, I should finish paying it by November, and overall, I would have paid them $3,357. So I basically paid them 10% of the Bitcoin is worth. But if you look at the value of Bitcoin now, I think that Bitcoin's almost doubled. So you see
Uh,
what I'm talking? You see my dilemma here? I could
yeah,
sell the Bitcoin now and still be in a massive profit. Like I think
yeah,
it's like 70 or 80%. So that's why I take loans, because I give them 10% out of my 80%. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So
Speaking of Bitcoin, like I know a little bit about it, but I don't know heaps. Do you know, like, because I found out like like I always knew, but like there's a certain amount of Bitcoin. That's why it's so valuable. Like there's a cap. Do you know how much is left for people to buy on the top of
there
your head?
on the top of my head, there's 17 million, around 17 million Bitcoin in existence right now. Around 5 million of it is lost or like reported never to be able to be achievable ever again because of lost wallets and dead people. And then
Mm,
a good portion, a good half of that is also in Satoshi's wallet, which it has never done a transaction. All the only transaction that it gets is Bitcoin going into it. So if Bitcoin goes into that wallet, it never comes out. And that has like 2 million Bitcoin in it. So I already know that at most we'll ever see is 17 million Bitcoin. And there's only like less than 2 million left to be mined. So there's like 19 million Bitcoin.
yeah.
And
Okay.
how it works is like the more money that gets printed, the more value Bitcoin gets because there's more money and there's less Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So that's how Bitcoin has been like staying really crazy. And I'm
Yeah.
honestly surprised that Bitcoin isn't higher in our dollar value because when Joe Biden was president, if you didn't know, when Joe Biden was president, he printed 8 times the amount of money we had in existence before. So like pretty much put it like this, if I had a dollar and then when Joe Biden became president, I now have 12 cents.
Yeah. Right.
So like
Inflate.
it's yeah, inflation. So Bitcoin should be like from the way inflation it works, Bitcoin should be in the 200,000s US dollar.
Yeah, well, it's 185,000 in Australian, which is crazy. But like the number one clan in Odyssey, I think it is. They've mined, like I don't know how long they've been there, but they've mined. I think it was 63 or 67. It was around 60, but no higher than 80 Bitcoin exactly. So, and then I calculated that's like $100,000 each. Because they
Mhm.
got about 60 people. Sorry, 650 people
Were
in
you
their
talking about
clan.
Blockaholics? Well, Blockaholics just got they got penalized and they were forced to have their clan open. So Blockaholics, the number one clan you're talking about, there used to only be 8 members. So most of that 60 Bitcoin is split amongst 8 members. Like I'm in
Mm,
the actual Discord and I heard that Blockaholics was getting talked to and that they had to have their clan open because they're like abusing the boosting system in Odyssey. Like they're apparently if you boost a certain way, you almost guarantee yourself the win. And they like when they found out that they literally had like 250 blocks won that week, and that's in Odyssey.
mm.
That's an Odyssey. And yeah, so they found something and abused it and they got reprimanded. So now they can't have a non-open clan anymore, which is kind of crazy.
It is crazy, but I feel like if you find something that works, yeah, like if it's not in the guidelines, I don't think you should be reprimanded for it. Like, if you find something that works for you and works for your clan and is making you money, that should be your
Well, Go Mining, it just has a really active Discord. So when you got 1,000 people jumping down your throat about 8 people, you kind of have to like pick the lesser of two evils. And
thing.
they've been, I know not only that they've been jumping down our throat or down, we've been jumping down their throats about Blockaholics, but mainly La Caparita. If you didn't notice that they got butt or they got boot, like bumped all the way up to Eclipse instead of going in Horizon. Like they went from Dune to Eclipse. That's because the developers they manually placed them there. Like that's what they said they were going to do.
Yeah, but see, what's stopping them from just disbanding and, coming
Well,
here?
I think well, one in Dune right now, a 1x block is only 10 GMT. So that they don't want to go to Dune if they're going to be making less money. They're whales, bro. Like they're not going to want to chill in Dune if they hit 150 blocks and they only make 1,000 GMT or
Mm,
100. You know what I'm saying? And then if in
yeah.
Odyssey or in Eclipse right now, one block is like 120, and that's pretty much what Dune used to be. So
Mm,
they kind of set them where they were before, and now they have less competition because there's only 50 clans. They were boosting against the whole 300 clan base. So like they have less competition now, and it should be easier for them to boost, and it shouldn't be harder for them until they get into Odyssey. But me personally, I wanted to disband my clan and go into Dune because I have a friend who has a clan, and I actually put my wife's account in his clan, and bro, he has less TH than I do, and he's already AFK'd like 6 blocks.
mm.
So I was like, bro, might be better for me to AFK in Dune than to chill in here because it's just me, and I think it's Descendants brother or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I did hear someone in the clan had a little brother, and I actually thought they joined the little brother joined like the elite clan. Um, but
Nah,
like,
he's in mine. He's only got two.
ah,
He's chilling in my clan, and
yeah.
well, he's doing way better than solo. I'll tell you that right now, because we hit a single. I hit a single, and my boy hit an 8. And one single block in solo is like, well, for a person for that low TH, they get like $1. So like in solo with 1 TH, you make like 6 cent a day. So he would have to mine like an entire month to make that dollar. And then he just made like $9 this week. So like
Mm.
he's doing way better than solo.
Oh,
So him
100%.
building in this clan is way better than solo.
Yeah. I feel like the difference between solo and mining wars is if you have, say, 100 TH, solo's, good for you because you're still making like, $5, $10 a day, give or take. Um, but at the end of it, you're not wasting your GMT. But I don't even think it's possible to win a block in solo. I think it's just your daily Bitcoin
Good.
or.
Yeah, just daily Bitcoin. Yeah,
So like,
solo, I'm making like around $6 a day, and in a month you make around I think 36 or no, in a month it's like around $60 or something. And it but in Dune before a block was like 180. So then
yeah.
if you put one block and you have 100 TH, you made more Bitcoin than you did in a month. So that's why I was in it. And like I went dry for 3 weeks and then I finally hit a block. So now I'm like net positive. It's better than solo. Like I did better than solo.
Mm.
So that's and my homeboy, he joins and then hits 8x and then he's just like, I'm out.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing I don't like about Minor Wars is the blocks are solely played out in GMT, which you can't convert GMT back to Bitcoin unless you transfer it out, then transfer it back and convert it and do all that bullshit. I wish you could convert because if you go to your wallet in GoMining now, you can convert your Bitcoin to GMT. And I think there's other currencies that they've added that you can convert the Bitcoin to, but you can't convert you can convert everything to GMT, but you can't convert GMT back to anything else, which I don't like, me personally, because like with them big blocks that I've been hitting, like last week I got 2,800 GMT, which is about $2,800 like because
Yeah,
each
that's almost
GMT token
2 grand
is
over
worth
here.
$1. Yeah, for me. So it's like that was almost 3 grand that I got last week. So I wish I could have actually pulled some of that GMT into Bitcoin, then transferred that Bitcoin into my Coinbase wallet and just either a pulled it out or just left it there for eventually when I
About
get more, I can do some day trading sort of stuff. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because on Kraken, GMT is tradable now. So I was thinking like, you know how it shows you that we're up like 4 or 5% on the day on the app. I was thinking
mm,
about transferring my Go mining token to Kraken when we're up on the day and then like selling it and then buying it back when we're like back down like 10% and then just keeping a stack of GMT on Kraken to like day trade Go mining tokens. And
yeah,
then basically just make a stack of day traded Go mining tokens and then I could eventually bring it back on to Go mining with like 10,000 GMT from flipping. So I
mm,
was thinking about that because that's not that hard in my opinion. And then I was looking at Go Mining's market, and it's almost like it's like I know how or why the liquidity pumps and dumps. It's because people are selling their Go Mining tokens because they just hit blocks or sold their rigs, and then it pumps every morning because of all of the people using their Bitcoin to buy Go Mining tokens. You know how some people instead of getting Bitcoin, they get Go Mining tokens. So every
yeah,
morning there's a pump for that reason. And basically there's a pump every morning and then a dump after. So like I was
yeah,
looking at it and it's like consistent with the daily reward time. People it pumps, it pumps, it pumps, and then it dumps. So I was thinking about following that trade strategy, like looking at the times that Go Mining buys all the Go Mining tokens from everyone's accounts. They convert the Bitcoin to Go Mining tokens. Then after that, sell my Go Mining tokens when it's at its max value, buy it back when it's like 2 or 3% down. So I was
mm.
just doing that.
Well, I feel like I've been like I've got I think 751 GMT coins in my lock, like, and for the one, like the 751 odd coin, I always do that because every time I look at it, it's an uneven number. So then I'm more likely to put more in. So instead of like just putting nine in, I'll put either, 18 or something like that in. Pretty much like say usually if I get like a 586 blocks, I'll put the 86 sorry 586 GMT. I'll put the 86 GMT into the lock because it's an uneven number again, and then I'm left with an even number in my wallet, but there's an uneven number in the actual lock. Like that's my method of saving it because my thought is if I keep putting it up, my votes are going to go up, and then I can eventually keep going up in the VIP level as well as like my lock's set to I think 2029 for the max time I
Mine
could
is
because
Windows too. They
yeah,
mine
yeah,
on my
mm,
birthday on 2029. So like on my birthday, if Go Mining token is at least one whole American dollar, I'm getting a nice payout.
Mm.
because
Well,
I'm at
that's
almost
what my thought is too.
1,400 Go mining tokens locked.
Damn, yeah. Well, my thought is if it, if it goes up to $1 your currency, it's going to be $2 my currency, and then I'm going to have double what I put in it.
Yeah,
Um,
that was my thought, and I bought most of my coins at 30 cent. So, like, I've already almost doubled my money that I put in it.
mm,
And then the lock, it gives you tokens, so I just relock it just to keep the income that it gives me back into the lock. I've been
mm,
just relocking it, and then, like, this week, I hit a block. I threw another 115 in there from my block that I hit.
yeah. Well, it's the same thing. The lock itself has multiple uses, and I feel like it's so slept on. Like, not a lot of people are doing it because the one downside of it is it
You
locks
can't
it
pull
away.
it out.
You can't
Yeah,
physically
you
pull
can't
it out
pull it
until
out.
that's done. But
That's the
you
only
got to,
bad thing.
yeah, yeah. Well, you got to look at it as
A
if
long-term
you're trying to save
investment.
for something, are you gonna, put it in, then 2 days later be like, oh, I'm trying to save for, a house or a car or whatever. But holy shit, I could really use with $100, and then take that $100 back out. Like, you gotta self control. You gotta keep it in there, keep it growing,
Yeah, that's
and
why I like locks and staking, period, because it like I have some Tezos on a staking account, and
mm,
it was $10, but it's like a 60-day unlock. So if I
mm,
wanted that $10, it takes 60 days for it to come out. And then by the time I pull it out, the price of it will probably not even be nowhere near when I wanted to sell it. So I just left it. And then it's been like a year. And then that $10 has turned into like $40 now. And it's just
mm,
from it pays daily. It's a daily compound and it's like a 10% yearly. But since it pays daily, it increases its rate every single day. So then, like, when I bought the $10 worth, I think they were like 25 cent a coin, and like right now they're like 90. So like the value of it's increased a lot.
mm. Well, it's sort of like like the whole meme coin thing. Like, I bought, so there was Doge. I invested it into a bit of that, but it didn't. Like, when I invested on into it just before Elon Musk started like hyping it up.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too. I did too. I did too. I put $75 in at Dogecoin at 3 cent, and we went all the way to like 47. Like, Um, it was just ridiculous time when that I first started investing when Elon Musk pumped crypto or pumped Dogecoin. Like when that happened, I was just now starting.
mm. Well,
And
it's
I'd
I
end
got
up
another
getting on
one. It
that
was like
wave.
the Shiba Inu coin. I
Yeah,
bought. I bought. It was I think it was 2 cents per coin, and I bought $200 worth, and I got like over a million coins. Coins. So, like, I wasn't a millionaire, but I got over a million coins. But I sold it because I held on to it. I actually bought it on um Anzac Day 3 or 4 years ago, and yeah, bought it on that day, and I held on to it for, I think it was 2.5 years. It went up to 5 cents a pop, so I already, doubled my money on it. I pulled out. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna pull it out, sell it all. And as soon as I sold it all, 2 days later, it skyrocketed up to 50 cents. And I was like, damn, sold a million coins, and yeah, it went up to 50 cents a pop, and I was like, damn. But the all-time high only lasted for about 30 minutes, and it went back down to like 10 cents a pop. I think it's sitting around 8 or 9 cents now. But I think after that, that's when I just completely stopped investing altogether, and
well,
obviously I'm
we
back.
should probably quit here because this is getting pretty long. But we should probably guys, we're gonna start doing this a lot more. we're actually me and Bull are actually going to do a podcast, so that's why I brought him on here. And I want to do this more like with other people. So if you guys want to like to join the Discord and want to maybe chat and maybe get an opportunity to be featured on the channel, I would greatly appreciate that. But I'm gonna hit you guys up in the next time, and yeah, let's stack this Bitcoin together.
Let's get started.